Here's David Adler, former head of the Australian Jewish Association, and he joins me now. David, great to see you again. You were actually born in Melbourne. Why did you move?
Andrew, thank you for your comments. And I've passed, I guess, the ultimate no confidence motion in Australia. Unfortunately, I was born in Melbourne, as you say. I've lived all of my life in Australia, other than going away for holidays, apart from the last few days. And it's not the same country. And I have officially emigrated from Australia and done what's called Aliyah to Israel, which is a Hebrew term for elevation, and it's regarded as an elevation when you come to Israel from anywhere else, for a combination of both pull and push factors. I mean, Israel is the most remarkable country. It's got a depth of history and culture that fuses with the high tech and modernity like nowhere else. But also, unfortunately, there's been, particularly over the last few years, a build-up of negativity in Australia, a decline measured by many, many parameters, and, of course, the anti-Israel extremism and anti-Semitism, which has exploded as well. And all these things combined has led to our decision. So we've made it. We're selling up, moving our contribution from Australia to Israel.
Now, a lot of Jews tell me that they don't feel safe in Australia. You're not that safe in Israel in a sense too. I mean, you've got countries firing missiles at Israel as well. It's essentially been at war for years now. Even so then, what is the difference between Israel and Australia on that front in your sense of feeling safe, secure and at home?
Well, Andrew, I can tell you that it takes about 10 or 15 minutes to be aware of the difference. As soon as you start walking around, you see Israeli flags everywhere. There is a strong sense of identity and purpose. And the other thing that you realise very quickly is that the people are generally happy, optimistic, friendly, on a level that may have existed in Australia years ago, but seems to have deteriorated significantly. There is a big sense of community that adds to safety. I don't worry at all about, the external threats. We've got a lot of confidence in the IDF. And every Israeli premises has to have protection and security. Every home has a safe room. The border police and the IDF do a magnificent job. And I can tell you, just walking around, I feel much more comfortable and actually safer in Israel than I do in Australia.
It's one of the differences, David, that you might be threatened there by war or whatever, and here by anti-Semitism and the insults and abuse and all that at universities, wherever. But the difference is that over there, you are surrounded by people who have your back. And here, you can't be sure.
Look, 100%. And everyone's aware that within the last few days, the very good and effective Israeli ambassador to Australia, Hillel Newman, actually called out Australia as having irrational and an order of magnitude of hate that he hadn't experienced elsewhere. Our trip here was through the UAE, through Abu Dhabi, and I was wearing my kippah, and around me were devout Muslims dressed in their long cloaks with their headgear and their beards. None of them insulted me. None of them gave me dirty looks. And I would add, in supporting what the ambassador said, I also felt more comfortable in the UAE than in Australia nowadays. So I thought about it a lot. It's not an easy decision. And I frankly refuse to be the proverbial frog in the hot water. I can see what's happening in Australia. Some people say that Australia is approaching a tipping point. My assessment is that it has reached and passed the tipping point on a variety of measures. So that has all come together into our decision.
Well, David Adler, all the best to you over there. You'll be missed on the front lines here. Thank you so much for your time.